It's electric. Running down your spine, taking up your time, feeling every line, can you feel it?
Hello! How's everybody doing? We are live. I am Nicole Alonzo. I play Tank in Crawler Die and Crawler Die 2.
And I'm Oklahoma Ward.
Okay. Just so everybody knows. Hello, Diane. I had no doubt that you would be awake. I think you sleep just as much as Oak does. So just so everybody knows, Oak has not been to sleep since yesterday's live. He has been awake this whole time. He's been working on a script, and he's been working on a GIF, and he's been working his ass off. So he is probably a little delirious right now, but here he is anyway. He's a trooper. He came on with me.
I'm fine. I'm good. Oh, Donna, you're here. I know it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Donna.
Moretta.
Hey, Moretta.
Donna.
The two people.
Right. The two people that literally, you have no idea how hard I'm working. Donna, your GIF is so, it's not about you. It's about, and I don't want you to give this away to anybody. The concept that I'm trying to do is extremely difficult. Once I had the photographs done, but it's timing them, and I'm not going to give anything away, but how they do their thing. I'm having such a hard time with that, and I'll get it, but I know it's your birthday, so I'm gonna give you something else special. I've got a drawing that I've done, and I don't draw for many people anymore, but I'm gonna do a drawing of the GIF, and then I'm gonna try to get the GIF up. It's probably gonna be late tonight. I'm hoping to get it before your birthday ends.
But Donna, you should know
around
that
midnight.
He's been working his ass off on this all day and all since last night.
I've not been to sleep.
He has not been asleep. He worked so hard. He was trying to get it done. That's why this is a late stream. He was hoping to be done. And we really wanted that for your birthday, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
it'll be worth the wait.
I still have 2 hours. I'm trying to get that done. And
maybe
then when I'm done with that, then I've got to get Moretta taken care of.
Yes.
Because I've got a script thing that I've been talking to her about.
Thank you so much, Calvin.
But,
thank you.
It really broke my heart, Donna, because I wanted to have this for you, because not only are you a supporter, not only you're in the movie, not only you've been selfless every time you're on set, also you brought a lot of finances to the campaign, and but
hello, Jeremy.
I have one little caveat. I did tell everybody on day one, I promise everybody I won't put it out unless I think it's really good. And it has nothing to do with your photographs. The photographs and the concept is great. It has to do with the program that I'm running. And again, that's why I had to order the faster computer. It would take me 45 minutes to render something out to let me see what it looked like. And I was like, oh, that's not right.
Yeah, there's been a lot of cussing from that side of the office today.
And then I would do it again, and then I was like, oh, that's not right. And then of course,
hey, John.
Snagglepuss over here was like, you only have an hour left. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. I can't crawl on the computer. And
I was like, you're just
go
let Donna down. Just go ahead. No, thank you for understanding, Donna. And I do want to back him up. He has been working his ass off on this GIF. And I will say, what I've seen of it so far, it looks incredible. And he's just making sure that it's perfect, like he does with everything. So
Jack.
Be
'cause
ready.
Right now,
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm not gonna ruin it, but Donna, you know how we shot it. Right now, it's like this, and I'm like I needed to like, do this, and I can't. It's just it makes me want to kick little children, but
I was laughing that you called me Snaggle.
I have a little. I can't promise you, Donna. I am there's such a deep part of me that literally in 30 minutes I'm gonna log off here and keep working, and Snaggle can over there and talk to you all. I'm gonna keep working because I have a little hope that maybe before midnight on Central Time I can
And even if you're sleeping,
get it done. But what's
we will
crazy
tag
about
you.
it is that if you think about it, it takes almost 40 minutes when I adjust it for it to render out, and then I get to see what I've done, and I'm like, oh God, it's off. So it's like hour chunks, like, but it's only like 10 minutes of an adjustment, and so I adjust it, and I'm like, oh, let me render it out. I have to sit and wait. I'm like, well, let me work on my written script, and I'm like, oh no, what am I writing? I'm not even in it, and I'm like, oh, it's done, and I'm like, ah, shit, that's off. I was just like, oh my God, this day is killing me.
Oh great, this is my new
Right.
name now. They're gonna call me Snag.
Number one, happy birthday, Donna.
Yes.
Your soul, your effort, and your support, beautiful. And I'm gonna do everything I can. But I have to be honest, and I hope that you respect this about me. If it's not right, even by midnight, I won't. But I'm really hoping. I think. I mean, literally, it's moving at like increments. And like, because it's weird if it's just like off a little. It's like one eye's here, you'll understand. But you look like a badass. Like it is a unique. It's a unique GIF, and I tried, and
He
I'm
really
not done
did.
trying. I'm not done trying.
He really, I don't know how he does it where he doesn't sleep. Like literally since last night's stream,
You know
he's
what?
been awake. So-
Between the last movie and this movie, I had about 3 years of hibernation, and I'm finally getting to do what makes me feel like I have a purpose on this damn planet.
Yes.
And so I just don't want to sleep till it's done.
And also, I don't know.
But the happiest of best birthdays to you.
Yes.
You're a very sweet soul.
Look at her. She's being so gracious about it too.
I know.
Thank you,
I mean, what
Donna.
else is she going to do? Is she going to type on there, "Ah, you ass"?
It's
Like, I
Donna's
can't believe-
birthday, Jason.
Yeah, it's her birthday, and I was hoping. Yeah, no.
So, and I'll say this because Moretta's here too. I don't think you'll be mad at me for saying this, but I did get to read a draft of the script. He's still working on it. It's not done, but it's because he let me read it and then realized the stupid computer hadn't saved for the last 2 hours, and it reverted back to an old draft that he was working on. So the draft I read was a 2-hour-old draft. So he's been working on that as well, but I had to stop to do work on the GIF. And Moretta, the scene is incredible. Like I got a little bit emotional reading it, and I was like, oh man, it's meaty.
The weird thing about that, I've got to jump on here and throw this in there. The weird thing about that is I'm a please God, I know 60% of the people are going to write me offline about this, but I'm a big proponent of Apple products only because I do not want to hear one single word about politics. I don't care about it. I don't care if you love PCs. That's fine. I'm not telling you to change. I'm just telling you what I love about them is they're great for filmmaking. The problem is the screenwriting software that I bought 15 years ago, but they had a guarantee that if you bought it when they came out, I would never. All the updates would be free, and they lied about it. Like 3 years ago, they were like they wanted like $70 to upgrade it to the latest version of Mac, and I believe me, I truly just want everybody to get along. I don't give a damn if somebody lives next door that has different politics or religion. I don't care. Just be nice. And but when somebody's being an ass, that company was being an ass. I mean, I was in them every hour for days. and they would not relent. I mean, I was
Yeah.
like, and I refuse to pay for it because I have a screen capture of I paid for this and blah blah. And of course, I'm not gonna. And they know I'm not gonna sue them over the amount of money I paid for them.
And so that means if he doesn't save it every 5 minutes,
Right.
It
So
deletes
it's
it.
not Apple's fault. It's that program's fault. Apple actually warns me and says, we don't think this program is recording. And I'm like, and last night I was just on a tear writing. It was my fault. I was just like, yeah, I know. Yeah, but it'll never crash right now. Son of a bitch. I was all ecstatic. I was like, done.
Yeah.
I was like, Nicole, wake up. I was like, go in there and read it.
Well,
Make sure I don't have any typos. And she came in and she was like, yeah, that's really good. I was like, good. You should be in tears. I was like, oh, shit.
No, but even what I read was really good. If it's any consolation to you losing all your work, I was like impressed already. And you're saying that drop. Like I had seen a couple of typos, but I was like,
3
that's just him doing typos.
Old draft.
Well, it was really good already, so I can only imagine what it's going to be when it's done. But I'm excited. It's
So then I
definitely
stopped.
moody.
I started working on Donna's stuff, and I was just like, I was like, this day, I was like, literally at one point, and I'm not giving anything away because only Donna and I and Nicole and 1 or 2 other people may have seen how I shot it, but literally, they like just go right past each other or what, and I'm just and even Nicole, the poor sweet snaggletooth soul,
Why is this?
was like, well, that's fine. I was like, fine. Her right eyeball is where her nostril is. What are you talking about? So yeah, it's been a day.
It'll be worth the wait, though. I promise.
Yeah.
Jeremy says he needs the script for the Automy game by this weekend, and Casey's making fun of him.
What?
The Automy game? You mean the Crawl or Die 2 game?
Automy? All right, look. You guys cannot screw with me tonight because literally, if you guys start throwing stuff my way, I'm gonna be like, wait, what else do I have to do?
Darren said you bought the screenwriting software when silent films were being made.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, Riley.
Pretty much. Yeah, but I mean, what kind of crap piece? Like that's like if you want to know what upsets me, it's not about people having different beliefs or outlooks. I actually encourage people. I'm like, good, great. I'm great. It's those type of fucking snakes. I hate those type of people.
Yeah.
That would be, as far as I'm concerned, that would be like me coming on and being like, hey, anybody that donates $1 to our campaign for the next year, for the rest of my life, they get a DVD. And then literally 5 years from now, me going, nah.
You gotta pay $70 for that now.
Right. Sue me for $7.
Right.
That's where I wish I was a millionaire because I would be people's bane. This company, I would take billboards out.
The mobile game. Oh, that makes more sense than Automy for sure. It definitely makes more sense. I think he's actually gonna be talking about that tomorrow when you guys speak, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to speak to you one-on-one. Before we before we launch the campaign,
we gotta launch it.
I want to talk to you one-on-one.
We're gonna launch that.
I wanted to talk to you, and I wanted to talk to Jason before we launch the campaign, and I also wanted to talk to I don't know if he's here.
Yeah, John said he's available to talk tomorrow at 5, so you're good.
That's
Johnny.
You
got all 3 scheduled for tomorrow, so you're good.
Excellent. Good. I want to speak to everybody.
Yeah.
And then hopefully by midnight, I figure I'll get off here about 10:30, 10:45. That'll give me 3 more passes. And then if not,
hey, Lori.
I'll just timestamp it for Donna that it was earlier.
She'll be sleeping, so. Hey.
I know.
Jerry's just messing with you.
And then.
So speaking of the campaign, for the past campaign anyways, I've got the 2 pins designed. I can't show them yet because we're going to save it and show them when we launch the new campaign.
They look really good.
But they're so cool. I can't wait to show you guys. And it's actually props to Jason because he made some stickers here recently and I liked them so much and Oak liked them so much that I asked if we could use his artwork, and I've just sort of tweaked it and manipulated what he started with and made the pins out of it, and they came out so good. So thank you to Jason because he saved me probably a full day of work. I got to start halfway done instead of from scratch, which was amazing. But they turned out awesome. So I can't wait to show this to you guys. And as soon as we launch the campaign, I'm going to be showing pictures and we'll order them and get them mailed out to you guys. But I'm
Yeah.
excited, and plus we are coming up with the new perks.
Well, before you do that, I mean, have you even talked to Jason if he's okay with that?
Yes,
Like,
we've
yeah.
I wouldn't announce anything publicly if I wasn't
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Really love it. But again, that's one of the things I was wanting to talk to you about. You know, just to make sure, you know.
Thanks, Jason. Thank you for sending
that you're
yours.
okay.
He's definitely okay. I made sure.
I was talking to. Well, no.
You're talking to Jason?
No. I was talking to 2 other artists today, and again, this is the way the world is. One who literally has nothing going on in their life, literally, get this, literally was saying to me, I mean, when I say has nothing going on, I mean nothing going on, and trying to get part-time work with there's nothing wrong with that. That's not my point. But I was like, look, you know, really interested in artwork and everything, and you know, maybe we could do something where blah blah blah, and we could share. And they just right up front was like, I get $50,000 per minute of a song, and I went,
Oak's like, do you?
oh, okay. I was like, well, hey, look, I am congratulations. And then I was like, but I can't. I was like, hell, that's my whole budget. I was like, I can't. And he literally said to me, well, wait a minute, what, we can't work something out? And I was like, dude, I can't even come, you know, like, I'm not trying to be in that. I'm actually very excited for you. And they were like, well, I mean, I haven't sold anything. And I was like, well, okay, well,
yeah,
I don't know what you want me to do. And then on the flip side of that, somebody who's literally had some albums out and has gotten a ton of press and been on the top 500 Billboard was like, what can I do? Let me show up to help. And I'm like, man, just, I'm like, and notice I would never say names and I would never do that. But I go, I can tell you right now, this person is just going to fade away. And this person is probably going to make it someday because they're out there just busting their ass. But yeah. Been a fascinating day. Hey, Riley. Hey, look, I'm really sorry yesterday. I felt really bad last night about 4 o'clock in the morning. I got through a zone of working, and I went through and I was like, well, let me like and say hello and thanks, everybody. And, man, I saw all the posts that you did, and I felt horrible yesterday that I didn't call out and say thank you to you. And really, really appreciate everything you've done for years, even the first movie. Well, I found a picture of you all standing in line at the AMC theater for our screening of the first movie.
Yeah.
And I was going to capture a couple of those and send them to you.
There's a video that I found of you guys giving like a pre-show interview.
Yeah. I will send it to you. You'll probably want to burn it only because, not because you guys look great, but you all and me and the interview people are all like, no, yeah. And you were like, I mean, I know him. And I was like, yeah, I know him. And, and we were like, yeah. But I figured I'd at least send it to you and you'll at least like it. I won't show it to anybody either.
I thought it was so cute. They were like, we're so excited to see it.
Of course you thought it was so cute.
It was cute.
Anybody else, like Matt Crabtree, will never see that. Nor will Jason, nor will Jeremy, because all of them, I'll have GIFs being going, yeah.
Oh my God. But I've been working today on coming up with perks for the new campaign.
That's when she woke up about 4 in the afternoon.
Hey, no, I did not.
She was up
I was
early
up at like
this morning.
I was up at like 8.
I know, because of me.
Yeah. Well, here's why he woke me up. You guys are gonna like this. So we feed 2 stray cats.
Yeah.
We're trying to get them to come inside, but we can't convince them. And he runs in, and I'm asleep, and he's like, Nikki! And he always wakes me up like that, and I know he does it on purpose, kind of like on set with anybody that's been on set, how he's always like, let's go! He likes to do this. So he runs in, I'm dead, so he's like, Nikki! And I'm like, I sit up, I'm like, what? What happened? He's like, the cat's outside, can you go feed the cat? And I'm like, God damn it! So I was up, and I fed the cat, and I've been up ever since.
Well, hey, big props out to Moretta also. Moretta sent me some funny texts and all that, and chatted with me a few times throughout the night when literally the dog, the cat, and Nicole were all curled up like big cinnamon buns, just in a beautiful sleep. And I was just all like, oh.
I will say, I do try to hang with him, but I just physically can't. Like, my body's like, nope, you're sleeping right now. So I try, but Okay, Diane. So
Give her about 10 years,
Quit.
and then she'll be like, "Oh my God, I only have 50 years left on the planet. I don't know what to
Diane,
do."
quit stealing my thunder. I was gonna say there's some new perks, and we might have 1 or 2 perks from the first campaign, but I wanted to do basically all new perks. That way, anybody that donated to the first campaign, there'd be new stuff for you guys to get. And I can't tell you everything because we're still negotiating some of the prices and everything. But one of the things, yes, we're gonna have wristbands that say Crawler Die 2 Tank Army as one of the perks. We're also thinking of doing like magnets, and we're gonna do some. What was the other thing? Hold on, there. We're gonna do Crawler Die 2 wallpapers for your computers and your phones.
Yeah.
And we're also going to sell car wash tickets early in the first, I don't know, however many backers will get half price tickets. And then also, there's one more thing I can share. Oh, yeah. I can't say what yet, but for one of the things we're going to be doing, we're going to do exclusive live video from this place where we're doing this thing.
No, I mean, you can say it.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure if we were going that route yet or not, but...
Oh, well, I don't know if it's going to be this campaign or not. I mean, look, I'm not going to lie to you all. I mean, you all remember the original campaign. And, we understand. I mean, even, I'll use myself. Even my mom, she was like, she lives paycheck to paycheck. And she was like, I could help out next month, but I can't buy it then. And I was like, okay. And, but... I didn't. I think you all know me on this. I didn't just pick a number out of the hat. It was a number that went. It's going to take me 3 years to finish this, or I can finish this in a year. And so, I know that we've got to rent her music studio and everything, and that was one of the things that she's going to allow as a perk. Which, let me tell you all something. In the first movie, I mean, it was the first time I literally thought about killing her as an artist, because she, I was like, I need to hear the song. And she was like, I cannot sing with anybody. You had to have blankets and blinders on, and it was crazy. But she said this time that she would be willing in the perk.
Well, let me say,
for the song to have the camera in there.
No. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Here's how
eyewitnesses.
Here's how I'm gonna do it. Okay, because the studio we record at, there's 2 big rooms essentially. There's the room where he mixes everything, the producer and all that. Then there's the room where there's the recording booth, but it's a room. They do a live room sound, so it's just a big room that's padded with all the instruments and everything. So I go in there to sing, and there's this big giant window that you can see in there. I'm going to have the camera set up outside the window.
By the way.
Well,
anyway.
But see, it'll be fine because I'll be in there. I'll just ignore it. It'll be outside the window, but you'll be able to hear everything because you guys will be on the side where the sound comes through. I actually can only hear through my headphones. So you will be able to hear me sing, but I don't want the camera in my face because it'll make me nervous, and I can't do it. I wanted to do it for you guys. I can't do it.
I mean, it's an actor. It's literally
but it's singing.
It's crazy.
It's singing.
I know.
If I had to go in there and do a monologue, I would have it right in my face. But
Matt Crabtree literally said, I have to wear women's underwear when I act, or I cannot act. And I was like, hey, dude, whatever you got to do.
It's a G-string, too.
Everybody has their own little weird thing. Everybody. So
I am going to allow that, but it's going to be a perk for only backers. It'll be a private video that I put on the website, and you'll have to have the password to access the page, and only backers will access it, and it'll be behind the scenes
wear a mask
filming. So I'm excited about that. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Before I forget,
yeah, exactly.
It's amazing the way my brain works. Riley, please tell Larry.
The mask singer.
Stay on the path, and I want him to be healthy. I want him to be in this world for another 55, 60 years. I want him in every project that I do, and you push him, and I'm going to push him, and everybody here that loves Larry needs to get a little healthy.
Yes.
And
he can do
it. But don't whenever you try to force somebody to do something, they go the opposite way. But just
encourage.
Tell them, I love them, and I want them here.
Yes.
And if that doesn't work, in about 2 weeks, give me a call and I'll go down there and I'll talk with them.
We'll tie him up in a chair in the studio and force him to do it. But yeah, so there's other perks that I'm looking into doing. I don't want to say them until I get prices and make sure that we can do them. But they're basically gonna be all completely new perks. I'm gonna do one where Tank will do a custom voicemail for your phone, so you can
Okay.
use me as like
you all
the
are gonna have to
voicemail.
prove me wrong on this. I literally went now. Look, and maybe I'm gonna be wrong. I went. Who in the living hell?
Dude, imagine if Sam Jackson I'm not saying I'm Sam Jackson, but imagine if Sam Jackson could like leave a voicemail for
honey,
you. It'd
you
be great.
sound like
No,
everybody else.
Tank doesn't. Crawdad
Crawdad
Christmas
Christmas
ornaments. I didn't think about that.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
I'll write that down and check it
I
out.
would actually want one of those. Yeah, we should actually send out a question. Well, hell, yeah, what the hell? We got our loyal friends right here that would be honest with us. We had some people asking. There's one company that was, and it wouldn't be that expensive. It would only be like a $8 perk because it would. We always try to do halves. So the amount of money it would take us to get it and send it to you all would be about half. But I just think so. Like I'm like, does
What?
anybody? It was a puzzle thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like they were willing to give us one
Tank in the tunnel.
for free, and then one of like the Mohawk and stuff like that. But I was like, does anybody
Calvin,
do
which one do you want?
puzzles?
The Christmas ornament? I can make those. There was a while I was making Christmas ornaments. Well, hell, Lori, I might be calling you up. Crawler-eyed dealy boppers? I don't know what that is.
Mm. When I first met Nicole, she had a bra that said that
Dealy boppers?
Dealy Boppers
Okay.
printed across the front.
That's what I was thinking about. What did Marta say? Oh,
Blue
Tank in a
next
tunnel
to it.
ornament.
Taking a ton of ornament. Yeah, I actually
Yeah.
think that would be kind of cool.
Marta said she'll help. Well, look at this. We have a perk, people.
On which part?
The ornament, the Christmas ornament.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
I want crawdad booty shorts. Hey, I'm looking into that. Hold on, let me write that one
so
down.
does Matt. So does Matt Crabtree.
I think that would probably be doable, actually.
Well, I told everybody at the car wash, Matt Crabtree was going to wear a mohawk and the booty shorts that says crawdadtrilogy.com.
Oh, the Christmas ornament. Okay.
And then you all. And then, by the way, look, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm in the editing phase of the movie. For all the people that are in the movie, if you all just chicken crap out during the car wash, and just leave Nicole there by herself, because she'll go and do it by herself.
Brittany, what's up?
I will cut you all down to nothing.
Y'all
in
better
this movie.
come help me. Damn it. I ain't gonna be hosing trucks by myself.
Nipple tassels and pasties.
Hey, I'm down.
I mean, I've had a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you all. I lived in LA and New York for a while, and you gotta do what you gotta do. And
that's like I bought Oak
I
this
was
shirt.
able to make rent that way.
I bought Oak this shirt for Christmas, and he was wearing it for the longest time, and it had like a line across it. And Dan showed up on set one day,
Oh my god!
and he was
Day
like,
one.
Oak, are you wearing a bra?
And the funny thing about that is,
Now he won't wear
because
it.
the way the designer, after Dan called that out, I looked at it. I went over to the mirror. I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" I was like, "Oh my god, it does."
You got it.
Looks
Donna.
like bra. But here's the crazy thing that Dan did. Dan didn't pull me aside and be like, "Dude, are you wearing a bra?" Dan was like, "Hey, Oak, are you wearing a bra?" I was like, "What the fuck is this actor saying?" I was like,
Oh,
"Oh
good.
shit, it looks like I'm wearing a bra."
Y'all are both coming to the car wash. I love this. Lori, it'll be on a Sunday, so you're not working. And I'm going to try to do it, during the daytime, obviously. So, yeah, it should be good. I think the most people on the movie are off Sundays. That's why we were always filming that day. So I tried to plan it.
I think Donna's left.
No, Donna's here. She said she wants extra large booty shorts.
Oh, okay.
We got you.
Donna, I hope that you know deep down inside, I absolutely love the living hell out of you. And I'm telling you, I have not, and I think even Moretta can attest to this. She passed out about 2:00 in the morning. And then I spoke to Moretta a couple of times
Okay, Maretta.
within the morning, and then Nicole's been up. I have been bust. I so want, and I'm telling you, I have about 50 more minutes, and I'm gonna pop off here and let
Snagglepuss.
over there talk
it.
to you all a little bit more. And I am going to keep working, but I just I hope that you believe me, and you will when you see the GIF. At one point, I was like, man, I mean, I could put it out, but I was just like, I don't want to put that out in the world and forever it be out there and it just be
Not
a
right.
little off.
Yeah.
I would just feel horrible, and but I'm gonna try. And I did tell Nicole. I actually contacted this artist today, and he owed me a favor. He was supposed to do. I did a piece of artwork for an animal that passed away of his, and he owed me one. And I said, here's what I want you to do. So I'm gonna have him do. It's not large. It's like 14 by 12 of a nice little painting of your GIF, and then plus the GIF. So, I mean, it was your birthday and everything, but hey, hey, happy birthday! You're going to get a really kick-ass drawing that nobody else has of their GIF, and then your GIF, hopefully within the next 12 hours. I don't think I can go another 24 hours, but I don't know.
Dude, you'll freaking die. There's no way.
I was up for 6 hours straight once in New York working on a
6 hours? It's got to be more than that.
6 days.
Oh, 6 days?
Yeah, I was up 6 days.
Shut up. There's no way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're insane.
It was for Russell Simmons before he was like really famous. He was doing a play off Broadway, and
Donna said get some sleep. She's giving you permission.
He hired me to do a set design. And,
really?
Yeah. But the caveat was we had 6 days, and when I was like, yeah, sure. But when I walked in, the fucking stage was like 50 feet long. Like I thought it was like most off Broadways is like 12 or 15 feet long. It was like 50 feet long and everything, and I did it for like $70. But still, I was like, it's Russell Simmons, and so it was 6 days. But I had never griped about it. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life, and
there is something about adrenaline. I think the closest experience I had to that was that first Isolation movie with you.
That was the closest I've ever been. Marissa Tomei showed up for the premiere.
This is love of his
play,
life,
and that's my
his love of his life.
That's my get out. That's my free card with Nicole.
I've accepted it.
Yes.
I've accepted it.
Yes. I was so young and stunned. I had saliva coming out of the side of my mouth. But anyway,
I'm sure that was so hot to her. It's probably like panties came right
never
off.
Saw me. Are you kidding? No. Way off in the corner.
Oak will be shouting crawler down his. Oh, he already does, Diane. Let me tell you, he has full conversations in his sleep as a director.
I do.
He'd be like, "I said go over to the right," and he'll yell and wake me up, and I'm like, "What?" And he's directing in his sleep, like it's on his brain all the time.
I woke up and I literally thought I had shot a scene. And literally, I thought, well, all the actors are going to think I have a mental problem, because when they showed up, I don't know how I said it, but I was like, somebody was like, well, we need to film the scene before here, and I was like, no, we filmed that. What are you, retarded? And don't PC me, okay? Look, it
was a slip. We'll let it go.
I'm the biggest ADD person on the planet.
We'll let it go.
My apologies. I was like, what are you, mentally challenged? And they said to me, we haven't shot that. And I was like, yeah, we did. We shot that last night. And they were like, dude, we weren't here last night.
Right. And I hear him and I'm like,
I was like, yeah, right. Like it was Thursday. I was like, oh my God.
That was in your sleep.
I shot that whole scene in my sleep. And she was like, I know.
See, so even when he sleeps, he's shouting at me and I can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? He's just always yelling all the time. No, I'm just kidding. But it is funny. I should record it one of these times when he starts talking in his sleep.
No.
Yeah, it'd be great. It'd be great.
No.
It'd be good blackmail.
No.
But yeah, so this poor guy, and I know him. After this, he's still gonna stay up and work. He'll just do
I'm gonna
until he absolutely
I'm gonna
can't.
finish those 2 projects tonight. I'm really excited about them. I think ironically, I think I have them both figured out. I think I know what I need to do. That's why I cannot wait for that computer to get here. I just
Yeah.
can't wait.
I'll remind me when we get off. I'll check on the tracking.
And because that'll be instant, I'll be able to look at everything live and it'll just you just have no idea what it's like to work on 3 minutes of footage and go, I think, and remember, you look at it, and you go, oh, shit. You go back and versus I always do my due diligence, so I went and visited with a friend who had what I ordered, and I was just like, oh my God, it's just fluid. And again, humbly, I thank you all, but I hope between the perks and the end product, it'll be well worth that.
Somebody once showed me they thought I was the monkey in his dream attacking him. Oh my goodness.
I actually beat up my pillow once. She told me.
Oh no, this is the best one, you guys. This is the best one. And the cat was fine, so that's why I'm telling you this story.
The cat? Oh, Pumpkin.
One night, this is when we lived in California. We had an apartment.
With my cat.
Yeah, we had an apartment in Los Angeles, or Hollywood. There's, I guess, whatever. And it was the shittiest apartment we've told you guys about before. But he was sleeping, and I remember for whatever reason, it was like randomly my eyes.
Pumpkin, now you gotta tell him, Pumpkin was about 180
Pumpkin
pounds.
was a really large cat.
I love
really large.
that cat.
And she was very like
biggest
fluffy and hair. And she was the sweetest cat. Like all she wanted was to be laying with us and stuff.
She attacked a pit bull that was coming at us, and that pit bull turned and ran.
Yeah, she was feisty.
We'll never forget that.
So we're sleeping, and it was probably like at that time, 1 o'clock in the morning. My eyes pop open for whatever reason, and I sit up and I look over, and right as I do, the cat is walking by his feet, and he cocks his leg back and kicks the cat off the bed, and it goes flying into our dresser, smacks the dresser, hits the floor, and it's like, and runs off. You hear, because we had wood floors, so its nails were like running off, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? The cat was fine, but it was hilarious once I figured out she was fine.
When she woke me up, she told me what happened. I had to go find the cat because I felt absolutely horrid. Because what I love about animals is they just live and die for your gratitude, no matter how good or bad you treat them. So I felt horrible about it. But the funny part about it was I was on a ski hill, and these young punks came and stole my skis, and I was trying to kick my skis off of them. I mean, it's a weird dream. So I guess Pumpkin went by my foot, and in my dream, I was like, "Yeah, I'll get you." And
I still don't know how I woke up right when it happened. The only thing I could think is you were talking in your sleep, and it woke me up because I don't remember why. But I got to see it. You launched that sucker right off the bed. That poor cat.
Poor thing. Poor thing.
Oh, man.
Tony used to swear at imaginary people.
He swears as well.
Yeah.
And Cheddar quits us to talk.
The crazy thing is, I have all types of dreams. I have nightmares, panics.
He really has good dreams, okay? Usually his dreams are like
terrible. I know. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Mine's always like 5 people are hanging off a cliff, and I'm trying to hold on to all 5 of them. Like, that's always my dream. Or like 7 people are in the building and it's on fire, and I'm like, I can only save 3 of them. And meanwhile, when she's asleep, the only thing she does, she very rarely mumbles, but what she does is laugh hysterically while she's sleeping. And I'm just like, oh,
man,
screw
I think
you.
I have a better...
What? Why do you get to laugh hysterically, and I'm hanging over a cliff going, I can only save 7 of these babies. Which one? Like, oh my God, there's 10 of them. Like,
oh my God. Thanks, Brittany. In the dark. Oh man.
I'm still moving all my stuff over to my new house right now. I'm enjoying being able to listen to you guys when I'm moving, especially in the dark by myself. We love you, Brittany. We missed you. I'm glad that you're back around. We love your GIF.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for you to see yourself in the movie. It's great. You're gonna love it. And we have a bunch of events coming up, and also Get with Nicole. Can't do a lot, but I might have a couple of ways to kind of help. Okay, so reach out to us. What is today? Tuesday.
what day is it?
I thought it was.
He's like
I was gonna watch Bill Maher. Or
you guys
something.
seen Jumanji when he comes
Yeah.
back from the game and
so-
he's like, "What year is it?" That's
so-
Oak like at all times.
Yeah, somebody. Oh yeah, I'm not going to share that. That's actually scary for me.
You didn't know what year it was.
No,
Oh.
they brought up something, and I was like, "Wait, what are you talking about? That was last month." And they were like, "Dude, that was a year ago." I was
Yeah,
like, what are you
actually,
talking about?
In my Facebook memories, all of a sudden, stuff has been coming up about this movie filming. It was like a year ago.
Yeah.
I was like,
But
oh my
look,
gosh.
But look, I'm gonna do a caveat because I had two people. I'm not gonna say nobody here. And ironically, two people that literally I think was on this set less than 30 seconds. They were like, "Dude, what was it? 30 years? I mean, a year ago." And I'm like,
Yeah,
"No.
we're filming.
We filmed on weekends.
Yeah.
That's 4 times a month.
Yeah,
It's not like we were filming 7 days a week.
right. And
So
plus, we're filming 6 damn movies.
Right.
So
now, if we were filming 7 days a week,
yeah.
I would be the first one to go.
But even still,
I might
even
need to
if
check
it
myself a little bit.
even if it was 7 days a week, that's record time for 6 movies.
Yeah, no.
I mean, come
I
on.
know.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just venting a little bit to my friends here
Yeah, but
about the two people who literally had the balls
I
to stand in
know.
front of me. I can understand them having the balls instead of you. And what's really crazy is when the first person did it, guys, I'm really a sweet person. But I mean, I landed right in the middle of that person, and I mean, I had to pull myself back because they started like their voice shaking, and then the other person literally walked up, and I was like, "You have a problem? Did you not just see?" And so anyway,
he turns into Daniel Day-Lewis at the end, and there will be blood.
yeah, well, only the people that are
That deserve
bullies,
it.
rude, or
Yes, he's
Ugly,
very kind
to people.
He's
I
very
don't
kind.
care about people not agreeing with me or having different opinions. I don't care.
Well,
about
unless
that.
it's me, and then
But
you
yeah,
don't like it too much.
but ugly people or bullies or people like
Yeah.
that, I cannot stand. Them.
Yeah.
What I never understand about that is this is why she didn't like to go to parties with me. I never understood why bullies do this a lot. They'll state an opinion. I don't know. We'll take them. The sky is red. I don't care what you all say. You think it's blue, but it's red. I don't understand why everybody looks at me like, "Oh God, oh, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, why is he allowed to state his opinion and I'm not?" I always go, "Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you think that, but I don't. I think it's blue."
But
And
it's
then
also
literally Nicole would be like, "Oh my God."
it's
And I'm
also
like,
why Oak
"But
often
why-
gets
why is
stuck.
it okay for him to stay? Like, I'm not telling him he's wrong. I'm just saying.
Oak often gets stuck in conversations with crazy people, and this is why.
Yeah, I do.
'Cause
I do.
he won't just let things go.
I do.
And so then and they're like, "I'm telling you, it's because the aliens came down and there's purple men that live underground."
I
And
do.
then they
I'm
get.
gonna give you all a very, very, very true 45-second story. In LA, we used to, because of our work schedule, we could only go work out at about 1:35 a.m. in the morning. So we had to find a club that was open 24 hours. And the one that we were at literally was like an acre. Like, we would go in there at 1:30 in the morning. And it was a little weird. Like, it was this massive football field of nothing but workout equipment. Of course.
It's so.
I think on the 4th night that we were there, we had 2. One, like, there's nobody in this whole place. And this guy randomly walks up and goes, "Hey, how's it going?" I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" He's like, "Hey, I make chocolates in the shapes of sexual lingerie." And I went, "Oh, okay, cool." I like walked off. Literally, she was like, "Why do crazy people come up to you?" I was like, "I don't know."
It's also
2 nights later, a woman at 2 a.m., and she can back me up, walks in a full bee hive outfit. Literally, I look over. Well, Nikki's looking at me like, I was like, "Where are you going?" She was like, "I'm not going to be around you." I was like, "What?"
the hell
And she
away
was
from
like,
you.
"Look over there." And I look over there. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh my God. I was like, hey, she's coming right for, and Nicole was like 50 feet. I was like, well, shit. I had to sit and talk with that woman for like 45 minutes.
Well, no, what was great, because I got to watch it from afar.
Yeah.
She starts yelling at him, but she didn't speak
Yeah,
English.
she started yelling at me.
She didn't speak English.
Right.
But she was like
Just started
yelling at
yelling at
him. And what I got from it is that we missed a day, and she was there every night. And I think she was mad at him because he wasn't there.
Yeah. She was screaming at me because I wasn't there the night before.
And she had this beakeeper hat on. I don't know what was going on. And this was before COVID or anything, so there was no reason.
So I just kept saying, and I'd go to a piece of equipment and work out, and Nick would be way over there, and she'd come back and start yelling at me. I'm like, yep.
Oh, God. So, yeah, anytime you're with Oak, if you see a crazy person, you better run, because that person's coming right. I think I broke it down. I think it's this. Oak has no problem making eye contact with anybody. Like, he'll be in any space, and he'll make direct eye contact and do, like, that little smirk thing, like, that smile. And I think that gives crazy people, like, the flag, the green light. They're like, oh! You know, like, they're the bull with the red cape, and they're running. What?
You're actually, you have something there, because I literally said to her, because literally, when we were in West Hollywood, I mean, like, literally, like, for about 10 days straight, the craziest people in restaurants and I finally looked at Nicole and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because
I was like, why did they not come up to you? And she literally went, look at me. I don't look at anybody. I looked down at the ground.
I don't care if somebody is like,
well, what kind of life is that?
No, I don't care if somebody is drilling a hole in the side of my head. I will not look at them. I will not, and it works like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is. It's because you and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it just means you get to deal with that stuff. And
so I got her back.
And
one of my favorite things to do is go into Walmart, and when people are, just randomly taking up the whole aisle, like their cart is halfway this way, and then they're standing on the other side of the cart, and you can't get around them, and they're on their phone. I just walk up behind them like I'm talking to Nicole, and I go, "Ah, Nicole!" And they jump like 5 feet, but I act like I'm talking to Nicole, and Nicole's just like, oh my God. And then I look at the person that jumps, and they're like, what the hell? I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Or I act like I don't see them, and I just barrel right into it. I have knocked over so many people, like I don't even see them standing there.
I go shopping by myself now.
She does.
I don't bring Oak shopping anymore.
Yeah, she doesn't.
You know what? I was actually sad though, because our Walmart used to be 24 hours, and then COVID happened, and now they close at like 9. And I used to love it because I'd go grocery shopping at like 4 o'clock in the morning. There was nobody there. It was beautiful. Now I have to deal with people. It's terrible. It's terrible.
When Nicole first moved to Oklahoma, she was really nervous because she was coming from LA.
Well, yeah.
And literally, friends of hers were asking me, no joke. Do y'all live in like?
Yeah.
Do you live in are there teepees out there?
Well,
and me, because I'm me, I was like, yeah, my parents live in a teepee. I live in a teepee. We're gonna live in a teepee.
And plus, when we were,
and they're like, how does it work? I'm like, you rub 2 sticks together, you get a fire, and you just fine. You kill things. I was like, that's why we always have cats. And they were like, you eat cats? I'm like, we eat cat. We eat everything.
Oh my God.
And Nicole would be like, please don't say that to my friends.
So I was nervous because of that. Well, because I've always been a city girl, so I was not sure what to expect. And also, when we did your first movie here, that you had a run-in with somebody that was racist.
Yeah, right,
and so I was like nervous.
That happens everywhere.
It is everywhere. But I'm just saying that's kind of the Midwest. That's like the thing. There's like,
well, my favorite thing is,
so I was nervous.
She went to Walmart, and I finally, you have no idea, like it's a thing. I'm like, you get over it. Walk in by yourself. Walk in. I'll meet you. Walk in. She's like, okay. So finally, it took her like 2 weeks, and finally she could walk into Walmart by herself, and she literally walked down an aisle, and there was a man and a woman having an argument about ketchup.
Yeah.
And literally, she walked back out.
Yeah.
Laughing hysterically with tears, and I just went, okay, you win. Never mind. Never mind.
It's insane. But you know what? I will say, thankfully, I was pleasantly surprised by the people that are in Tulsa and this area. Because,
there's some of the greatest people.
I've met some of the greatest people here. They're so kind, and everybody's willing to help and got your back. And in LA, I'm sorry, but most people there are full of shit and they're fake and they're backstabbing. And I'm just
I
like,
met some really beautiful people there, but
not as many as here.
I would say that on
That's
the
not my
majority, one of
experience.
my favorite things about here is, in my world anyway, people are more about, I don't give a damn what you do on your property. You keep it over there. Don't come over here and tell me that
Right.
it's fine. And if you need some butter, there's some butter. And if I need some butter, I'll come over there. How you doing? And oh, look, you fell down. Let me come over there and help you.
I was like
And that's
confused because we'd be driving and every car is like waving, and I'm like, "Do you know them?" And he's like, "No."
Yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
do it all the time. I'm like, hey.
"Why?" But it's nice. It's nice.
But do your little accent. Do your little catch-up
Oh,
thing.
yeah,
It was pretty funny.
so-
Me being from here, I even had to laugh about this.
I'm walking, and
So I don't want to get any emails. People going, "Are you all making fun?" I'm from here, and I thought it was hilarious.
So I'm walking to go to this aisle because I needed not ketchup, but something down there, and I stopped because the guy's blocking the whole row, and I can't get past him, so I stop, and he's turned down yelling to his wife, and he's like, "God damn it, will you just get the ketchup?" And she's like, "I don't know which one." And he's like, "They're all the same, Lorene," or whatever her name was. She was like, "No, they ain't either. You got Heinz, you got this," and she starts listing.
He's
The
like,
ketchup.
ketchup.
And I was like, "Oh my god!" So I just turned around and
And I literally
left.
went, "Okay, you win today." Yep.
If you eat some butter, you eat some butter. Exactly. Mind your business.
Yeah.
But that's actually not the majority of people here. It just so happened that it was like one of my first experience when we moved here, and I was like, I knew it. I freaking knew it. This is where we live now.
Now here, watch. This will be controversial. I guarantee you. Especially, I know in the next 24 hours I will get a couple of emails after this. I'm gonna tell you all. I lived for years in New York City. I lived for years in Chicago. I lived for years in New Orleans. I lived in California. I lived in Austin, Texas. I lived in Pittsburgh. I lived in New Jersey. Where else did I live? Southern Illinois and in St. Louis. I'm telling you, the other place that reminds me so much of here, I gotta tell you, is New York. I know it gets a bad rap, but I'm telling you, I think it's because when you live on top of each other in a building, everybody looked out for each other. The restaurants in your little 4-block area, if you didn't have money and you were going to get paid on Friday, they would take out a pen and paper and they would write it down and let you eat. The woman that I was dating until I realized what true love was. I was always nervous because she walked home late at night and the 4 businesses between the subway and her, they would all stand out front. They would watch out for her, make sure that she got home. Like it was, it kind of reminds me of here. So I mean, I know there's a lot of backlash with big cities and all that, but
I love New
it was
York.
one of my favorite places I've ever been. People
Yeah.
really not I didn't mingle with the upper echelon. It's why I get upset with people when they're like, "Fuck that actress, I don't like what she said, and so we're gonna ban the movie." And I'm like, "Yeah, but there's one actress, and there's 580 people that are like me that are doing the wrenches, working." That's kind of like where I was in New York. Waiters and construction work and I did street work and worked on taxi cabs and all sorts of stuff. I had a blast. A lot of really great
What
people.
kind of street work? What were you doing in them streets? You getting crazy in them streets?
I made my money, baby.
Oh Lord!
Legs and eggs.
Oh God!
Legs and eggs.
I snagged him. That's why I'm called
Legs and
Snagglepuss.
eggs.
It's wholesome. It is.
Legs and eggs. I can carry a beat.
Oh Lord! O can dance. You guys don't even know.
Ironically, no, that'd be too controversial for me to say. There are a couple of big cities that I've been at that are to me intrinsically, you must live here and you must live here and you must live here, and if you think that, you must live here. And I was literally stunned by it. But that was not my experience. Has not been my experience here, and not been my experience in New York. Minus, you always have the crazy kooks like the Beehive woman that literally walked around for 45 minutes screaming at me. And this is how I know I'd be the one that burned up in a fire. Nicole was gone. Like I couldn't even. At one point, after about 30 minutes, when I realized she wasn't going to stop yelling at me, I was just like, you know what, I'm ready to go. So I went to walk across the gym towards Nicole. I was like, is she running from me? I was like, bitch is what son of a. Ran into the woman's room, and I was just like, well, okay.
You could have gone in the men's room because she couldn't follow you in there. Just saying. That's what it should. Yeah.
I'm not so sure. Although, ironically, I'm going to tell you, I really just ignored her and kind of laughed every time she was screaming at me. The guy with the sexual chocolate underwear thing, that was literally. I love Craig.
He
maybe
was
I
offering
attract him
you
'cause I love him. I literally just turned to him and was like, cool, good. It was like, have you seen any of those? I was like, nope. It was like, you want to? I was like, nope. It was like, okay, well, I mean, like, maybe she'd like some. I was like, nope.
Oak's not into food in the bedroom, let's put it that way.
I get. All right, so here it is. So it's 10:58. I've enjoyed talking to y'all. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna log off and let Snagglepuss here talk to y'all. I'm going to let's see what I have. 10 to 11, 11 to 12. I might be able to get 3 passes before midnight Central Time to see if I can fix this. If I can't, for her birthday, I'm just have to get it later. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna cook me some eggs.
I'll make
some
eggs,
coffee,
baby.
do me a shot of tequila, and I'm gonna finish.
We're out of tequila, but you can have my whiskey. I'll get you some more tomorrow. Sorry. Yeah.
That's what it means to be human. Yeah.
Yes and no. Okay. I have a limit to dealing with. If some lady came up and started yelling at me, I'd be out of there.
I'll tell you something. I'm telling y'all right now.
I would be out of there.
Any of y'all that have a baby or child, you better make damn sure if it's in a building on fire, you better grab it.
No,
if
that
she's
is
the
not.
only one around.
That is not true. That is not true.
She's gonna say, I mean, I didn't see the baby.
That is not true.
You jumped over the baby.
That is
She'd be
not
like,
true.
I didn't see
Excuse me. He's the one when we had an earthquake in our Long Beach apartment. Had one leg over the balcony, ready to jump to the tree to leave me in the apartment. So don't even start.
I'll
with me.
ride the hell out of a tornado. I do not like
that.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it.
Building.
I don't want to hear it.
But
I looked over.
I did tell her.
I looked over.
Baby, you need to jump.
He had one leg over the balcony. We lived on the 4th floor.
I was
like,
jump
what are
that
you doing?
Bitch. I was not going down inside that building. But I had the cat with me. I scooped the cat up.
Oh, yeah.
I told Nicole, you're on your
priorities.
own, baby.
Get the hard drives, Nicole! As he's jumping off the freaking balcony. I'm like, thanks, babe. Thanks. I guess I'll die.
Oh, Lord. Mercy.
So anyways, I feel like our stream turned into a Google search where you start off searching for Crawl or Die and you end up on Snagglepuss earthquakes or something. But anyways,
that's all right. I have a line in the movie. I'm not going to say who has it. They haven't filmed it yet, obviously. But one of my favorite lines ever, and I'm actually going to do an indie film. And this is why when independent filmmakers always say to me, well, "Don't say it out loud. Somebody will go make it." I'm like, "Yeah, you go make it." And when you come back to me in 4 years, I'll be mad then. But Slobber Knocker, I love it. That's how I got my nose been broke like 6 times.
I was just born with this one.
I'm always.
I don't have no excuse.
I'm always the ass. It's like, oh man, that the boys get picked on. Let me go over there, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. You can use my face. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you okay? And they're like, dude, your nose is on the side. I'm like, yeah, cool. But yeah, so my nickname was Slobber Knocker. Not because of what I was doing, but I was just the one be like leave the little kid alone. And so I've always man, that's a great name and a great line. So I've got a line for somebody in the movie that I want to say that. And I was like, man, Slobber Knocker. That'd be a great title for a movie someday. Slobber Knocker.
Yeah, I love it.
Anyway, love you guys.
All right, guys. I think that we've covered everything, so I don't know.
Wait. Why are you getting off? I mean, I'm going to work.
I got work to do too. I gotta finish the Kickstarter stuff. I have to make all the new perk boxes and all the.
Let me tell you what she's gonna do.
No, I'm not either. No, I'm not either.
I'm gonna post to you all
You
a photograph.
You better not.
Timestamp
I am
of her,
not.
like, rolled up like.
I
Remember the
won't
days of
make
the
it
mall?
till at
Y'all
least
remember malls?
1 a.m.
Remember when malls were a thing? Remember those big ass cinema buns rolled up? That's how she comes up thinking.
How can you not curl up with a giant Rottweiler? They're so cute.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah. So basically, the new GIF is coming. The Kickstarter is coming. The perks are coming.
I don't know that you're here or not. Maybe you'll watch it tomorrow, or maybe one of your extended family. The very best happy birthday to you. Much love to you. You've given us a lot of support. I mean that deeply. I'm going to work my ass off to try and get this. But don't. Your birthday present is a drawing of your diff. Oh my God.
That's
GIF.
no sleep, baby. That is.
No. I'm not sleeping.
No, I said that was no sleep. That's what happens. You start
I'm
talking
excited.
weird.
So anyway, happy birthday, Donna. Thank you for everything you do. You're out there supporting us all the time.
Donna said, I love you guys. Get
Means
some
the
rest.
world to us. And I want to do everything I can. But if I don't, I'm not going to feel horrible. I'm going to feel horrible, but I'm going to feel horrible. Once you have a good birthday, just know nobody else. Not Nicole, not Mad Crabtree, not Moretta, not Riley, not Dan. Nobody is getting a drawing that I've done of their gift, but I want to do that for you. So that's your gift, and I'm still going to try to get that gift out by midnight. But if I don't, I have to stop at midnight because it's going to take me 4 hours to finish the script with Moretta. So, yeah, anyway, I love you guys a lot.
All right, guys.
And Nicole's not wearing pants.
I am wearing pants. They're Nightmare Before
Stand
Christmas.
up and show them your pants.
They're Nightmare Before Christmas pants. They're so cute. I know, that's real hot. It's such hot pants. This is what I wear all the time around Oak. It's so sexy. I know, it just turns them on. Like, you like my... Wait, I do this. Wait, hold on.
On video, you look so beautiful, and you stand up and you're like,
Like
my burlap bag.
You like my pants? Hey, come here, baby. Let's get it on.
Matt Crabtree shows up here in his sexy outfit from the waist down. Anyway, I love you guys.
All right.
And we'll see you all tomorrow evening.
Yes.
And we should have a lot more stuff. And
Elena, that's why we love you. You do stuff like that. Oak would do that if he ever left the studio. He would definitely wear Christmas pants out.
I would wear.
Oh yeah.
Like,
he has Christmas leggings with Santas on them.
Yeah.
He actually looks good in them too.
I actually wore the Grinch outfit while directing.
Oh yeah, we have photos.
I wore the Grinch outfit for 2 days while I was filming the movie.
You know, you didn't wear your reindeer one.
And then she gets so fucking embarrassed. Before all our money went to the movie for a couple years, once a month we would go out to eat at a restaurant. And so there's a nice sushi restaurant downtown. I met Nicole down there wearing the Grinch outfit, and she literally was just like, I cannot believe on a Friday night you're walking. I was like, hey, I was like, well, we're gonna get free shots, and we got free shots, and
he
then we got
wonders
free sushi rolls, and I'm like,
why the crazy people come up to him because he's one of them apparently.
Anyway,
all right, guys, we love you. Have a good night. I'm gonna try to stay up as long as I can with Oak to support mentally, if nothing else.
About 4 minutes after the video.
I'll make him some eggs. I'll cook for him, and I'll make him coffee.
I'll probably text you, Moretta. By the way, Moretta, and I've asked her this, so I'm okay. She's a 911 operator, so I know that she's busy saving lives and children and giving direction to Chuck E. Cheese and all that kind of stuff. But if I text you, put them on hold, answer me, keep me going for the movie. Peace out.
I'm sure she will do that.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
I
y'all.
love you guys.
Have a good
Riley,
night.
tell Larry we love him and we're thinking about him, and be healthy.
Yeah.
Tell him to be healthy. I want that man around for the next 55, 65, 75 years.
Well, damn.
Okay.
What would he be, like 120 or something? How old is he?
You know what?
That's a long
Maybe I
time.
don't age. I don't age. I don't age.
All right, guys. Catch you later.
Love you guys.